Oh, we're stuck. We're stuck. Need a better scissors. We got a scissor failure here. Let's use our bare hands. That's actually a little bit easier and faster.
Help you hook it up.
What's up, everybody? It's Kevin here from Happy Beard Games, and today is going to be a great day. You know how I know that? Because we got a Video Games Monthly box here. Yes, Video Games Monthly. Video Games Monthly is a subscription box that allows you to get used video games in the mail each month. And what you do is you go to their website, you check off which plan you want. I'm doing the 3 games a month plan. And then you also check off which games you already own, and you check off which systems you want games for. And the systems that I'm going to check off for this month, or that I did check off for this month, are a little different than what I had before. So I'll clarify that. There are the NES, the Famicom, the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, the Nintendo 64, and the Japanese Nintendo 64. Whoa! Yeah, I've got a Game Shark, and apparently the Game Shark allows you to play Japanese N64 games as a bypass. And we're going to jump in. Now what I like to do is open it this way. I'm going to do that right now. And reach in, and then I kind of get an experience. Now it didn't feel too heavy or hefty to me this month, but I feel a little bit lighter than usual. But just on the surface, it does feel up to the top of the box. So I'd like to get a little bit of a blind experience is what I'm doing it this way. That's what I usually do. Oh, sweet, we got a 1-up this month. Now, for the past few months, I've been getting a 2-up, so having a 1-up is still awesome. Better than 3, you got 4 games coming this month. We also got one of these cards that allows you to win 3 free games if you take a picture and send it to their Facebook, which I definitely need to do. And then an update card on your library and some information about Video Games Monthly that we've seen a billion times. Now, we got a free bonus in this one. It's another one of these koozie or drink holder foam things with the Video Games Monthly logo on it. I really like this. I don't know if it's the same design as the one we got earlier last year, but I'll have to check on that. It does have the Konami code on it, which is kind of cool, so I don't know if that was on the one from last year. I got 2 of them last year because I got one in a joke box, actually. So there's that. Now let's jump in with the games. This is where I get really excited. I'm really excited for this one. This one feels Nintendo. Let's see. Oh, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. It's the XMen. Yes, the Uncanny X-Men. Ooh, by LJN and Marvel. It's a power play game, and it actually looks kind of like a comic book cover, which is really cool that LJN did that for their game. Because you know LJN does a lot of movie-based games, like Jaws, Back to the Future, Karate Kid, Friday the 13th. I'm not really sure about any other ones that I can think of right now, but they do a lot of movie games. LJN's pretty popular. Not necessarily always good. I didn't really like Back to the Future, but Jaws was awesome. And I got Jaws from Video Games Monthly. Still haven't played Karate Kid, but anyways, back to X-Men. The Uncanny X-Men for the Nintendo NES is what I got. And it does say it'll take all of your mutant powers to defeat Magneto. And it looks like we've got a team of X-Men here, including Iceman, Colossus, Storm with her mohawk, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, and Wolverine with more of his orange costume. A lot of the time you see Wolverine, you think of like, well now probably black, but you think of like the blue and yellow, but before that it was like orange and yellow, or orange and brown or something. So it's earlier. So this is 1988 LJN Toys. Really cool. I love the X-Men. I don't know anything about this one. I played an X-Men game when I was really young, and I thought it was the one that I got for Genesis earlier in Video Games Monthly, because I got another X-Men game. I think it was also just called X-Men, but I think they're completely different. And that one had way different graphics than I recognized, so that was different. Here's another NES game. Another NES game. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have this game? It's Kung Fu. I don't think I have this game. I think I was thinking of soccer. Where's my brain right now? It kind of looks like soccer because it's one of those early black box NES games. It's got 5 screws on the back, unlike this one has 3 screws. A little bit different there. I did a video about my rarest or most expensive or most valuable NES games, and I learned a bit about the 5-screw variants. And this one does have 5 screws on the back. I'm just noticing that just because I knew it was something I looked up before. It actually looks really good condition. Now, I don't have Kung Fu already. I have a few of the black box early NES games, including... what do I have? I know I have Ice Climber, but it's the Famicom version. I've got Kung Fu now, which I don't know too much about, but I hear it's pretty good. And I also have Soccer, and I have Pinball. Pinball, yeah, okay. And I've got a couple others. So that's really cool to have that. Oh, here's one. We're getting a lot of Nintendo love today. Like, Nintendo. But it's not Nintendo, it's Famicom. Oh, whoa! That is bright! Look at that! It's like Pikachu yellow. So it's this bright, like, neon yellow cart, and it's actually Pinball. Now, is this the launch title Pinball? Like in this black box series, once again. But why would they make it so brightly yellow? That's really cool. I love the color of this cart. It's like, it stands out. Like, I have some that are white. I have some that are teal. I have some that are blue and black for the Famicom. And this is Pinball. Now, the weird thing is, I may have not been too clear on my list on Video Games Monthly, but I was just saying, I have Pinball. So either this is the same game as I already have, but it's the Japanese version on Famicom, or it's a different version. I'll have to like play it and check that out because the cover art is completely different. If I had my NES games within arm's reach, I would show you, but they're over there now. It's just completely different. Maybe I'll take a picture of it because that's really cool. That's really cool to have that cart like that. I've never seen anything where it's just like white, black, and yellow for the art design. And we've got one more game in here. Come on, N64 from Japan. Yes! Woo! We got our first Japanese N64 game, and actually on the back it says Nintendo 64 cassette. Does that bring some validation to the game tape theory? Like, people always say their moms called them game tapes, but it says Nintendo 64 cassette on the back. I never knew that. Oh, and by the way, guys, the game is a really cool one. Pokemon Stadium 2, also known as, originally, Pocket Monsters Stadium 2. So we've got Pokemon Stadium 2. Earlier in Video Games Monthly, I got Pokemon Stadium 1 on the Nintendo 64, and this is my first time ever seeing a Nintendo 64 Japanese game in my hands, like actually holding one. And there is a slight difference between that and the original N64 in the North America region. One thing I can tell right away is these little lockout pegs on the plastic of the back of the cart. I've heard you can actually take it apart and switch it out with just the back part of a North American one to play it in a North American Nintendo 64. But other than that, I think you can use the Game Shark used as a pass-through because it sticks on top of the Game Shark and the Game Shark goes in your console. And what these things on the back do is they make it so it like prevents it from actually going in all the way. But it is fully playable on the N64, just naturally. So we've got this game. It's Pocket Monster Stadium 2. You know, Pokemon is huge. The weird thing is, I remember this being more advertised for Lugia and Ho-Oh for Gold and Silver. This one shows Mewtwo on the cover, and it's the second one. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the second one that was in North America that I'm familiar with, which I don't actually have that one currently. I have this Japanese one only, so... yeah, maybe I'll do a little comparison between this and Pokemon Stadium 1, the North American versions, just so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about with the cart differences and the game differences. But the game itself, not the cart, the game itself, Pokemon Stadium 2, is a very good game. I can't remember exactly what the differences are. I never actually owned that one as a kid. I rented that one, or maybe played it at a friend's house, but... I did play Pokemon Stadium 1 quite a bit, and it's just a fun game. You can transfer your Pokemon from the Game Boys. I don't know how that would work on the Japanese version. It might work. And some other things that you can do in that game that are really cool with interacting between your Game Boy and the N64, seeing your Game Boy Pokemon in full 3D, which was a novelty at the time. It's really cool. Now let's just check out what's in the back and the rest of the box. We've got bubble wrap. Woo! Yeah, bubble wrap. Let's, brace your ears, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry for this. We got a good grip on it this time. Oh, Wow. The games are awesome. This is going to be an awesome month to play and check out some of these games for you. If you would like to see any of these video games played on my channel, please let me know in the comment section below. Please subscribe to Happy Beard Games for more classic gaming goodness and more video games monthly unboxings. Check out my social media at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course YouTube here. And stay tuned for Happy Beard Games. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I would love to hear from you in the comment section below, and I will reply. Okay guys, bye!